Meet Witch's Graybeard Crowfather here, and I have another video for everybody tonight. I want to first start out saying that I hope everybody is safe and healthy and that you're all doing well. And the second thing that I wanted to let everybody know is if you were following and saw about Snickers the other day, she did actually pull through. She was just really sick. She's been eating and drinking and acting normal again, so we are very grateful to the goddess and the god that she pulled through and is gonna live for a few years longer, that we're hoping anyways, as she is old, but you know, nothing says a cat can't live to be 23, 24, 25 years old, so Snickers is doing well. So if any of you were helping out on that, I appreciate all the thoughts, and am so glad that she is now doing better. Okay, first subject tonight is incense. Now, we tend to generally burn incense on our altar when we have a ritual, as I feel that it signifies my first communication with the goddess and the god. The smoke rising up will, you know, make that ethereal connection, and we always use a specific type of incense. So what we use for that when we're doing the rituals is we use the stick type incense, which I'm sure everybody has seen this type of incense before. Now, there are different manufacturers of incense. This particular brand is Wildberry. I love their product. They have literally like 100 different what's the word I'm looking for, aromas, smells, or different types. And where we get them, usually it's like $3.25 for $3.25 for like 12. So we pick different you know, scents like gypsum musk and opium and sandalwood and rain. Just, there's so many. So if you can find a store that sells Wildberry, I highly recommend Wildberry incense sticks. If you can't find a store that sells them, look online. I know that they sell their incense scents online too. So we actually light the stick on the altar. When it is fully lit, I do not blow the incense out. Usually what I'll do is I'll wait till it has a nice flame going, and then once that flame has engulfed the tip, I will actually clap and let the air flow from my hands extinguish the flame, so that it's then you know, lit and smoking. If you can't get a hold of the Wildberry type of incense, or the Nag Champ, or I forget how you pronounce it, Naga Champ type incense, which is just another type of stick incense, and you want something that won't last very long, there's this little cool product that we found too, called the Incense Match. And basically what it is it's just a match that has the incense scent coated on it. So you take it and put it like a little plate or an ashtray, and you light it like a regular match, and you let it, you know, burn so that it's ignited, and then you just put it in the tray with the end part facing up. So it's incense, but it's a short duration incense, so it may be something that could come in handy for your particular, you know, ritual or spell that you're doing, if you don't need a regular piece of incense burning for, you know, 45, 50 minutes. These last about 3 or 4 minutes. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I burned one of these, but it's pretty cool. You know, if you can find it. The brand is basically just the Incense Match. Now, I don't know where you can get these from. We got them from the local metaphysical store, but I'm pretty sure that you can find those online as well. And the other type of incense that you can use is Rosin Incense, which is basically just the crystallized scent. It's like hard, like a rock type of bead. And you can get those, and then you want to take a plate and take these charcoal discs. Now, a lot of times you see them that they're for hookahs, but I don't use them for hookahs because I don't smoke a hookah. But you take these little discs, you get them lit, and then you take the rosin and you sprinkle it on the charcoal puck, and it will then release and melt and release the scent for you. All depending on your situation, whatever works best for you, you can use that particular type of incense for yourself. One of the things that you can do as well with those charcoal, if you don't have the rosin, you can actually take a little bit of like some sage or some rose petals or some white sage and put it on the charcoal. I don't normally do that, but if you know you're in a pinch and you don't have any of the rosin incense to put on them, you can use these. But be careful, please, because you know these are flammable and you don't want to start a fire. If you're worried about any particular fire hazard, I would say stick with the stick incense. If you need something fast and quick, go with the matches. They aren't flammable. Now, the different scents of incense can be used in different rituals, or if you need to do a spell or say a meditation. Some of the incense aromas are good for fertility, for prayer, for prosperity, for healing, for self-confidence. You know, anything that you actually feel that you need to, you can actually light an incense. And if you've seen before, you'll notice like Buddhist monks do, they will actually light an incense stick and then meditate with that incense while it's burning. Some will meditate for the entire time that the incense is burning till it's down. Some will just continue to meditate for much longer. But you know, if you do actually light up an incense stick and do some meditation, it can actually enhance that meditation. So incense, depending on your situation, find one that works for you, and then you know, use it as you can. There is one type, there's another type of incense that I forgot about too, and it's the cone incense. Now, the cone incense, I don't have any handy here, but it's just a small piece about that big, and it is wider on the bottom, and it forms a cone, hence cone incense. And you light that with the tip, and then once that's ignited, then you just put it in. I'm sure you remember, if you've seen the censer that we have for our altar, you can put that in there. You can put on a plate. You can put it in a bowl of salt or sand if you're worried about, you know, a fire hazard. So those are the types of incense. Now, there is one more, which is called, oh, what's the name of it? I can't remember the name. But anyways, it's similar to the cone, except it comes down from a point and then goes out and then goes in. And they make special incense holders for those. So, you know, decide if you're going to use it, whatever works best for you in any situation. Obviously, I have all three for whatever, actually all four, including the cone incense, for whatever the situation calls for. I don't have any actual rosin incense handy right now. I don't have any at all. So if I ever get a hold of some, I'll show everybody them more. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to talk about tonight was in regards to your altar. I know I've gone over all the altar items before, from the bell, the wand, the athame, the bowline, the chalice, the pentacle, the statues or candles, depending on what you have. But you can add or, you know, subtract whatever it is that you feel that you prefer having on your altar. One of the things that we constantly keep on our altar when we're performing a ritual or just doing meditation or spell is I have these deer horns. Now, like these in the fact that they are actual deer horns, and they represent my they're my representation of the god for me. You know, you've heard about the horn god. So these sit right in the back, in the center of our altar, full time, whether we're indoors or outdoors. And the cool thing is, you can probably find these at like a garage sale, or like an antique shop. And that's actually where I found these from, was an antique shop, and they cost like I don't know, $8 or $12. I can't remember exactly, but we saw them and we bought them and we brought them home, and they fit right in. They make a perfect addition to our altar. Now, some people are turned off by bones and whatnot, but bones are a part of life. They're a part of death. And I think, in my opinion, that these add a little extra something to our altar. So, now, I know I've said in the past that I've actually ordered a couple of the copies of the Wicca Bible, and I have, but they have been delayed. I had other stuff that I ordered with them, and it says it's stuck somewhere, so I can't tell you when I'm going to get those books, but we're still going to do the drawing for those. So to make it up to everybody who's been waiting on that, what I've decided to do is I have an unopened, brand new pack of tarot cards. Now, me myself, I am not a tarot card reader. I don't practice it. I have a set of runes that I'm still getting proficient at, and I don't do the cards. I have another set, an actual oracle deck too. I'm not proficient at those yet. I just never took the time to learn to read the cards. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to go ahead and say, if you want to win this deck of cards, then just comment on the video in the comments. Just put tarot cards in the comments, and then what I'll do is I'll do a random drawing for the cards, and then I will contact you via like some type of message or something, and then I'll get them out to you. And like I said, when I get the books in, we'll definitely do the drawings for those as well. That's all I have for tonight. As I stated before, hopefully everybody's doing good, staying safe, staying healthy. Today is the 15th of January. I gotta think about this. Today's 15th, 16th, 17th. Today's, holy cow, I can't remember what the date is. It's been so busy, but yeah, today's the 15th. Coming up next week, Tuesday, is Inauguration Day. For everybody's sake, if you can, stay safe with every crazy thing that's going on. If you can and have the ability to do so, say a little spell if you would like, to help, get this transition done in a peaceful manner without any more violence that's going on. I try not to get political in these video series, but this country has been a little bit crazy over the past couple weeks, so hopefully everything will go well and there won't be any more arrests or unfortunate deaths in the countries. It's just something that's absolutely ridiculous, and say a prayer to the goddess and the god for this nice peaceful transition, and we can move on from there and get rid of this coronavirus for once and for all and get back to our normal lives. So again, incense, tarot cards, comment tarot card, and I will draw a winner. Everybody have a good evening. Graybeard Crowfather signing off. Blessed be.